We are talking 75 hard on the Do Hard Things Today podcast. 75 hard. You ever heard of that, Jed Blackwell?
I have. Buddy of mine who is a basketball coach in the area, and his best friend who is a basketball coach at Carolina Forest down at the beach, were posting on social media back and forth. A couple of them, they were each other's accountability partner. They were doing it. My friend Joey Hawkins, who is the strength coach at Blacksburg, he has done several rounds of it.
Yep.
I'm familiar with the concept. I know it sounds like a bunch of stuff that's not easy to do, so hence the name.
Yeah, 75 hard. This was created by a entrepreneur, influencer, Andy Frisella. He's had a podcast for a long time, and I've listened to his podcast before, and he's a hardcore guy, and he came up with this challenge. Actually, he doesn't call it a challenge, and he kind of gets you. He comes at you when you call it a challenge. He calls it more of a mental training program, and it's a lifestyle that you adopt. And he did this for himself when he found himself just undisciplined, really overweight, just out of shape, just a lot of things going wrong, and he decided to do this, and it's for 75 days. And I just want to tell you, I want to talk about the rules, and I want to talk about, do we think this is legit program? Do we what are the excuses you may have? What are some things that you need to watch out for? And then also going to talk about my journey that I have started on this. And so here we go. So for 75 days, and no exceptions. Number one, follow a diet. I'm going to say any diet. Notice I didn't say that you need to follow a keto diet, a paleo diet, a macro, whatever it may be. It is you come up with a certain eating plan that you're going to follow, and you do follow that all the time. No exceptions, no cheat meals, and a big one for a lot of people is no alcohol. So no cheat meals, no alcohol during the entire thing. And whatever diet you choose that diet. So if you do determine you're going to follow a keto diet, you can't one day decide, well, I'm following the keto diet, but I really want to go out and eat with some friends and have some pasta. So I'm gonna have a little bit of pasta, but not too much. Well, no, you broke it then.
Right.
You determine what it is you're going to follow, and then there's no cheat meals and no alcohol. Second one, and this can be a hard one for people at all. And there's one caveat that makes it hard is you work out twice a day for 45 minutes, 2 45-minute sessions, and one of those has to be outside.
Right.
So that's the one that usually gets people.
Oh yeah.
On
a weather day.
Yep.
Today would be a great example. It's 95 outside.
Yeah, it's 95 degrees. I mean, and again, that may seem like that's physically challenging, but the main thing is it's mentally challenged. It's a mental program, mental toughness program that we're working on towards here. The next one is drink a gallon of water every single day. So 1 gallon of water. You saw my big water bottle sitting over on my desk there. So you just drink a gallon of water every single day. That might seem like an easy one, but I've talked to quite a few people who've done this program and have failed at this program. And quite a few of them have said the water got me.
Oh yeah.
That I got to, it was 11:45 at night and thought I'd checked everything off. I was like, well, shoot, I didn't drink my water today. I didn't get my gallon in. Seems like an easy one, but it can be one that can snub you. Number 4, you're going to read 10 pages of something nonfiction daily. And audiobooks don't count.
Very first, physically read them.
Physically read. Again, it's a mental toughness challenge. And I will say this, because I love audiobooks. I do the Audible.
Yeah, me too.
I love those things. There is something powerful. And I've been doing this for 5 days now. There's something powerful about the physical book in your hand and reading it. Just something powerful. It's just something different about reading that book. It slows you down. It focuses you. Put your phone aside. So, and it's got to be nonfiction. We're not talking about some romance novel or Harry Potter. It's a nonfiction. It is a development book, something that is making you better. And then that last one is you're going to take a progress picture daily. Every single day, you're going to take a progress picture to document what it is that you are doing. So the big thing is, a lot of programs you go on, there's a lot of grace. So you messed up one time, it's okay, just jump right back on the bandwagon. You get to day 74 and you don't follow your diet. You don't get your workout in. You don't get all your water in. You don't get your 10. You read 9 pages instead of 10. You're done. You start back over.
Tomorrow's day one.
Tomorrow's day one. Remember, you're deciding to do this. It's a mental toughness challenge. Now, is your body going to transform? Is your mind? Is all these things going to transform? Yeah, but you're treating yourself. You're developing discipline in this program. So it seems doable, right, Jed?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, it seems doable.
So let's talk about because again, I'm 5 days in. There have been, even 5 days in, there have been some days couple of days that have been like really hard that I've wanted to break what I was doing.
Right.
And again, not to do anything like crazy bad, but just like, man, I would really like to have one of those cookies.
Right.
But you can't.
No.
You start measuring.
That's not on any diet that I've heard of.
If I eat that cookie, then I start back over.
Right. I've wasted 4 days.
At once. So what do you see as the pitfalls of this and the negatives?
To the negative, I've got a buddy who is a Marine, and in the face of anything negative that he set his mind to do, he says, embrace the suck. That would be the hard part for me, knowing it's 95 degrees, knowing tomorrow there's going to be bands of rain. They're talking about an inch an hour in some spots, knowing you're going to have to go outside in that and do something. The have to, I think, is what would be tough for me.
I think you hit on something there that I think you have to develop that doesn't just come to. It's this is going to suck.
Right.
This is not, part of this is not going to be fun. But when you do embrace it, I found this the other night where I had done a workout that morning, worked all day, did stuff, had something to do with one of the kids, and I still had that 45-minute workout to go. And I was like, man, you start thinking things like, you know what, man, it really doesn't matter. I've been eating right. I've got my reading in. I've done the other. I'm just it'll be fine. I'm not going to do the workout, and I'm just going to keep going tomorrow. Tomorrow will still be day 4.
But
yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I started thinking like, but no, I'm going to know.
Yeah.
It's not about, well, nobody, you know what? Nobody else really cares what you're doing. We all think everybody else cares nobody else cares what you're doing. But I knew right then, I said, man, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to know.
Right.
And I think right now I would keep going and not start over at day 1. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to feel so bad about it. I'm going to start over at day 1. So is that worth it? Nope. You know what? Get up, get your workout.
Right.
Get that 45 minutes in. Then you feel good. A lot of excuses out there these days. And this program is meant to be an excuse buster. So 75 hard. I'm 5 days in. We're going to come to you with a couple of things. Not only will we be podcasting, talking about just the progress and what's happening. I'm still do the intermittent fasting. That's been going really well. That's a lifestyle that I've developed.
Is that the diet that you're incorporating?
Yep, that's the one I'm incorporating. Yeah. I'm still doing that, the intermittent fasting, and basically for the diet I'm doing is the intermittent fasting, and then I'm not allowing any what I'm calling, and don't be sending me emails or messaging me telling me because I'm no doctor, but I'm calling what I call processed sugars. no, like I'm not counting carbs or anything
Right.
like that. But like when I say processed sugars, I call that common sense stuff.
Yeah.
Not eating cake, not having cupcakes, cookies,
White bread.
that kind of stuff. I'm eating, like we've talked about, the Dave's Killer Bread before. I'll eat the Dave's Killer Bread. I'm just not going to eat any added sugar type thing. So that's really the only two things that I'm cutting out on that, and then just using the common sense with that. So that's that. We look forward to bringing these to you and just talking about them, and really what I think is going to be valuable is going to be talking about the struggles, and not only the struggles, but if you're able to overcome those struggles, how'd you do it, and what are you learning about? What we're learning about myself as we go through this. We're also going to bring some videos to you. Those things will be coming to you as well. But I'm interested to see. I've listened to a lot of Andy Frisella's stuff. I like where he comes from, and talked to a lot of people who have tried the program. Some people do. There are some other things out there called 75 soft.
Mm-hmm.
I would just encourage, if you're not going to do the 75 hard, don't call it the 75.
Don't modify it. Right.
Yeah, do the 50 soft or something.
Right.
Don't. And I'm not being judgmental on that, but the 75 hard is meant to be hard.
Yeah.
So
that's why it's called that.
That's why it's called 75 hard. Don't go and change it. Like, well, I only want to do one workout, so this is going to be 75 medium,
right?
or 75 medium well. Don't do that. Just